Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. I hope you can hear me well. I have a new microphone, which is such a great tool because it would keep sound, all the surround sound. I hope you can hear me well. And I'm waiting for a sign if anything is wrong because the sound should be better now. Okay, so the sound is working okay. Thank you. This microphone should be something that makes me sound even better. So I'm very, very eager to be talking to you today about another great topic that I consider you would appreciate, and it is about fear and making decisions. Usually, when we make decisions, we have a lot of questions, a lot of fears, either minor or major, and we get to question our mind a lot when it comes to making the right decision or not. Okay, the sound is okay. Thank you very much for confirming, Sorin. He is my tech guy, helping me with everything I need and more. So thank you so much. I want you to let me know, what do you think is the main issue when it comes to fear and making decisions? Do you have a lot of questions that going on in your mind like I do? And I'm going to talk to you about these questions for the last of for the following 30 minutes. So when you take a decision, are you 100% okay and confident it is the right decision for you? Or is there some doubts, some insecurities? You maybe procrastinate a lot, like I used to do in the past. And I would love it if you could tell me your experience, because I'm going to start sharing with you what is going on in my mind before I make another step. And right now I'm focusing on my career, on my professional life, which is something that is going to be in a constant change. And I have a lot of doubts and insecurities, and I'm going to tell you what I do to keep on stepping on each and every single one of my fears in order to evolve, in order to start a new chapter in my life almost every single day. Because unless we make a change, unless we focus on the new things that we need to do, it is very difficult to move ahead. It's actually very difficult to do anything in life unless you continually change, adjust, update your content that's going on in your mind. Now, luckily, we are so lucky to be able to have our minds like a cloud. It's immaterial, which means that you cannot feel it with your hands, you cannot touch it. However, most of the times when we have a thought, we believe that it's ours, although we cannot see it, we cannot feel it, we cannot taste it, but we think it's ours. So I really encourage you to question every single thought that you have, because if it's in your mind, it doesn't mean that it's yours. This is some great food for thought, right? I've been using this for... Hello Luminica, nice to have you here. Hello Vio, my dear, thank you for watching. I've been using this thought of questioning everything for quite a while, but I never really put it in practice. It took me quite a while because I began using it with my entire being, as we believe that everything that's in our mind is going to stay here forever. No, it won't. You can be sure about that, because everything around us changes so fast that we need to start adjusting. We need to change as well in order to be on the same level with the things that happen around us each and every single day. And I am talking about this only if you want to evolve, only if you want to go to a new level in your life. Because if you're happy with the way your life is right now, then there's nothing you need to change. But I know that you are here because you want some new things, you want to learn something that can help you move ahead in your life from all points of view. So let's start with the first question that I usually have for myself in my mind before I make a decision. And it sounds like this. Is this decision that I'm going to take right now helping me to evolve in my professional life or not? This or not, these two words are so powerful because these doubts have such an amazing influence when it comes to doing anything new that you will not even believe how your mind is going to start avoiding, dodging the decision that you are about to take. Because after I put myself this question, I start thinking, okay, what if it's not going to work out? What if I will not be happy? What if I may want to do things different? What if I find something better in 5 minutes? What if tomorrow I'll regret it? What if, and then I'm going to stop and I say, okay, it is enough, because these two words from the first question that I told you give an open door to several other questions that are even stronger, even deeper. And then I have this thought that I love, which sounds like regret is poison, action is king. I need to do anything to move on, even if it's left or right. It doesn't matter what decision I make. It's important that I make one. Of course, after a minute, I may have this stroke of genius and simply say, wow, wow, why did I do this? I could have done so much better. I could have created something even better, even stronger, even more appealing. Then I decide, okay, it's enough thinking. Enough thinking, let's begin with doing something, anything. Even if you want to start working out, even if you want to start exercising and you feel it is such a burden, trying something new, you need to have everything prepared. Go to the gym or at home, put on the equipment, make sure you eat right. So many things to do. Start with some simple steps, which are, for example, when you work out, simply begin working out when you have 5 minutes to yourself in the morning. Just decide to do one single thing each single day. Something that is really easy. Do not overwhelm yourself with too much all of a sudden. It's like you go in a library and all the books start falling on you all of a sudden. It's too much. You are going to be frustrated, overwhelmed. You are going to feel it's enough and you'd want to stop and go back to your previous habits. Now, coming back to the first question that I used to put to myself, to ask myself, and then I get several other questions, then I stop and I think, okay, I need to move anything. It doesn't matter if it's right or wrong, I just need to do something new. Then when I do that particular thing, although in my mind I'm not 100% sure it's the best decision to make, I simply feel amazing. I am so proud of myself that I have moved from point A to point B, simply making a step ahead, even if it's a really small step ahead. And remember, all of the persons that you are maybe now admiring, all of the amazing people that have wonderful businesses like Jeff Bezos or Tony Robbins, or I don't know who you admire in your field, in your industry, they have all started with simple, small steps. Maybe the decision to walk more each and every single morning, maybe walk 1 minute more than you would used to walk before. This is an accomplishment and you need to celebrate it, even if it's a really small, insignificant step. Now, I want you to take this into consideration. There is no such thing as insignificant change. Even if you move a straw of hair from here to here, it is change. It means that you are doing something new. And you need to acknowledge it. You need to be proud of yourself. You need to make sure that you celebrate each and every step of the way. Thank you, Violetta. Yes, she agrees. Violetta is the godmother of my baby girl, Isabel. Thank you for being here, Vio. Kisses to you. Thank you so much. And I'm glad that you agree as well. Now, let's see the second question that comes to my mind when it comes to making the right decision. And I say the right decision because there is no right or wrong decision. Every step that you make is amazing, is change, which is really beneficial to you and your life. Now, when I want, for example, to change something that I have been doing for a while, I need to ask myself this. Okay, so I am doing something that I enjoy, of course, because otherwise I wouldn't do it, obviously. However, I could do it better, couldn't I? And then I start to think, okay, I could do it better, but what if instead of moving ahead, this technique may be taking me 10 steps behind and I'm not so sure I want to follow it. Then, okay, what if I go behind 10 steps with my work and then I have this awful regret that I did this change when in fact I just should have kept things the way they are. Gosh, what am I going to do now? And then, after having these thoughts for quite a few minutes, because sometimes you just need to let them be. These thoughts are not negative or positive, they just are there. So you need to simply acknowledge them, maybe even thank them because they are there, because they are trying to prevent you from hurting. Your mind is doing everything it can to preserve your well-being. Your mind may even make you to forget certain traumas that you have had in order to keep your body safe. This is what your mind's goal mainly is. So every time you get a thought, you should acknowledge it, observe it, do not go too deep into it because you may find some hurtful truths that you are not very ready to process just yet. Simply thank those thoughts. Thank you for trying to protect me, my mind. I acknowledge that. I am very happy that you are here to support me. But stop, it's okay. I want to be rational now and I want to make some new life decisions that are going to make me move ahead. Because you see, if you do not make any change, even if you go 10 steps behind, it is change. Making a mistake is what you need to do. Does it sound strange? Just let me know if it sounds strange to you and bear with me until the end because I have to tell you that mistakes are lessons in disguise. When you make a mistake, it means that you are making a new thing in your life, even if it's your professional life, your health, your exercising routine, your eating habits. When you do something new, and although you screw up, you mess up really big, it happens because you are not 100% sure how things are going to go for the best or not the best way. It means that you have made progress. Every time you make a mistake, you learn something new, and you should be really proud of this. You should acknowledge this as you are courageous. You want to move ahead in life. You want to simply get the feel, the taste for something new. Because you may have had this, and I had it. I had a nice, cute, beautiful life. It's pretty quiet, but it's boring. Quiet most of the times means boring. Now, I don't know how it is for you exactly. You may have other goals in your life. You may need some different stimulations. You may need different emotions that make you feel that you are alive. But if you stay the same, it's okay for maybe a week, 2 weeks, I don't know, a month, 6 months. But for how long are you going to do the exact same thing? Your mind needs to be stimulated. It's one of the 6 needs, as Tony Robbins mentions it. You need to continually change, adapt, try something new, test new things, because the world is so big, it's so full of possibilities, and you only need to acknowledge them. And I know you're going to tell me, but Roxana, we are in such a difficult time in our lives. We have this COVID-19, that's COVID-20 now, maybe 21, God knows. I am locked in my house. I cannot go anywhere. Everything is closing down. We are in danger. What can I do? Well, my dear, I have amazing news for you. Your mind does not have boundaries, does not have limits. Begin working on yourself as much as possible. Simply read what you love, what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel content, what makes you feel fulfilled. Nurture your brain even more than you nurture your body. Yes, of course, eating healthy is really important, and I support that 100%. And those who know me know how much I enjoy both eating and eating healthy. However, feeding your mind with the right content is what you need to do, especially in a time when you are locked down at home. I honestly suggest you begin to enjoy being with yourself. Have this time for yourself. Pamper yourself. Have everything that you need to do to feel healthy, to feel vibrant, and to get ready for what is about to come when this period with the lockdown is going to be over, because eventually it will end. Until then, do whatever you can to be safe, healthy, happy, and begin asking yourself the right questions. And remember to always, always put in second doubt, to have these second thoughts when it comes to your mind, because your mind is here to serve you and you only need to guide it. I hope I have given you some great food for thought that you can put in practice starting from today. And I want you to let me know in the comments, what do you think that is the best thing for you when it comes to making the right decisions? Now, for me, it is to think that regret is poison. This is one thing. The second one is to acknowledge the fact that any step I make, even if it's left or right, even if it's the right or the wrong decision, it is the best decision I can take with the resources I have handy, because unless I move, unless I change, nothing will happen. Nothing will change unless I decide I want a new fresh breath of fresh air. So what I do is to simply move. Right, wrong decision, you name it, it is the decision that will help me evolve even more. Another thing I do is to question my thoughts. Question every single one of them, because as I told you, even if they're mine, it doesn't mean that they define me. And even if they are mine in my head, it doesn't mean they're 100% what I honestly and deeply believe. If it's my true nature or not, it's up to me to decide what I put there and what I remove from there. And thinking about this, I want you to visit my website roxanapopet.com and download my gift from me to you, the 7-step guide to permanently conquer your fears. It is a wonderful, great, easy to put in practice visualizing exercise whose goal is to unblock your mind. You literally take the things that you no longer want in your mind and put them in a bag. You lock them there and you are going to even forget they have ever existed. This is how strong and how powerful your mind can be. And this exercise, as I call it, the bag exercise, is there to guide you along the way, because I honestly believe that this is the philosophy I have built my business on. If you decide to leave your fears behind, you are more than halfway there. As long as you are committed to yourself that you want to start over, hey, who's there to stop you? And I'm only there for the finishing touches, so make sure you download the 7-step guide to permanently conquer your fears from my website roxanapopet.com. I look forward to getting your comments in the comment area even after this live session is over. I cannot wait to see what questions do you ask yourself, and how do you get across them to get to the result that you want. How do you trick your mind into doing the things that you consciously and rationally want to do. I thank you for your attention. Thank you for watching. I cannot wait to see you next week. I wish you a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, be happy, and unblock your mind and step on your fears. Why not? It's about time. Thank you once again. Thank you for your time, and I will see you soon. Bye.